How is everybody doing today? I am going to be doing the Heroes Challenge in Abyss, and hopefully this goes well. We will find out. The first time I did this, I absolutely hated it. But, let's see here. We're going to do. Where are you at? Oh, I gotta put a freaking thing on him. Okay, Sentry Black Cat. There's just let's get Doctor Strange, and then we need Hulkling, right? Carries that, and this, and this. Alright, so let me just go put a relic on this dude, and then we can get going. I think I'm going to temporarily unbind select champ. Perfect. And now we should be good to go. Where is it? Abyss, right? Yeah. Special damage, black penetration. Try this shit one more time since I cannot get it. Hey dude, have you tried Sentry yet? No. We're going to be doing this shit for the first time live. Why? Because I could prepare myself for these types of challenges. But where's the fun in that, right? Isn't it way more fun to just go anything minimally prepared and kick yourself in the junk multiple times while you figure it out? I'm trying rank 2 on recoils, fully boosted and fully ramped. He's only doing 50% damage before the Abyss timer runs out. That may just simply be a function of being a rank 2. I need to pull up an Abyss map. Hold on one second. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Here we go. And so I want to go left thing. Okay. The other thing I can tell you about Sentry, and I cannot tell you very much, to be all honest, is that Simula had a video on how to ramp Sentry, and that is exactly what I'm going to be following. Let me make sure I got my right masteries out. So in that terms of just like, yeah, this is fine. It's just like, base kit. Yeah, man, I hear you. Long form content like that takes a long time is inherently boring. I get you. What are the nodes here? 1% chance to evade. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll just figure it out when we go. Oof. Yeah, I mean, my Sentry is going to be a rank 4. So I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be a tremendous amount of help in terms of diagnosing how my fight is going versus yours. Come on. Come on. This fight is so much. Oh, man. This is wild. I remember I did this content like the first time it came out, and it took me, I feel like I did all the paths over the course of that first week it came out. I was one of the people that was one of the first 100 finishers of this because I forced my way through it. But it was like each run was like 5 or 6 hours. It was just brutal. I mean, I'm not all that surprised it's taking you that long because we had access, I think, when this came out to rank 2s. I think we did, and it took a while, and that I really think that the difference between rank 3 and rank 4s versus those rank 2s is significant. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I cut out of work early today to get this done before I have to plan the Friday night wars. I'm not ramping Sentry on thing, no, because look at how Black Cat is manhandling this thing. I'll ramp Sentry for first on Omega Red. At a Mexican hotel. I feel like that's a euphemism. Yeah, 5 and 6 stars for this was just so harsh. I mean, I think we all just used Aegon for it, right? Think we're gonna match love? I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't know that we have many. We're having a successful season, so yeah, that fight was easy. It makes me. It's just crazy how over time, fights just become so much simpler. Gosh. Yeah, let me go. I hope you all forgive the indulgence here while I go look at this. Yeah, so we're currently 3rd in Masters. We faced Salty, we lost. We have not faced GT40 yet. We faced LVT and lost. So our 2 losses are to Salty and LVT. Pretty good. We have not faced DD13 or Love. So there's 3 alliances above us that we have not hit. We have not faced this Evo either. Let me just look and see who else is around. Okay. That's really funny. Let's see. Yeah, there we are. SSX in middle of Plat 1. Perfect. That's exactly where I want us to be. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I sometimes look in Plat 2 just to see who's there at the tops. See, look at Nefty all the way down there, man. They used to be always up in Masters. GGIR used to be up in Masters. JWin, SAS, now they're all the way down here. Interesting how alliances. Oh, look at the Matrix. They still exist? Jesus. What a group of cheaters they always were. Anyway, enough of that self-indulgence. Love is baby salty. Oh, good. We get to lose the same alliance twice in one season. Fun. All right. So, like I said, I have no idea really how to play Sentry other than what I learned from Simula in his video. So, we'll see how this goes whenever I get ambushed. And there we are. All right. All right. Let's see how we do. My understanding is that I want to build to 20 bulwarks and then throw a special 1 or special 2. I don't know who. Yeah, we got a random telemarketer there. Thanks for helping me get hit. Appreciate that. Come on. Really? Really? Oh, God. Am I just going to be fucking stun locked forever? Oh, come on. What horrendous luck. Ay, ay, ay. This is horrible. All right. Yay! I accomplished my first charge. Look at me go. I'm a real boy. Come on. Are there any, just out of curiosity for those few people watching, are there game sounds? No game sound? All right, cool. Thank you. All right, there's persistent charge number 2. Yeah, I had them on before, but when I started streaming again, I should not have thrown that special 1, should I? Crap. There we go. I turned them off because people said they were too loud. But I wanted to see if I could adjust the volume, and I think I still haven't adjusted it correctly. Thanks, Rec. I appreciate that. In case anyone was worried about me getting too big of an ego, right? For my alliance mates are here to always piss on me. There's 3. I'm happy to get 3 in this fight. See if I can get a 4th. I don't think I will. Whoa, did you see that guy evade me? What a jerk. Come on. All right. Well, that was poor. Man, he's hitting hard. What's crazy is just like Nagase is so good at this game that he can ramp this guy in Alliance War. Whereas, like, for me, it's a feat. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take a solo Abyss fight anytime I can. So next up should be Quake, which is a Black Panther fight. Let me just get a drink here. Am I supposed to have a particular relic on him? That's a great question. I don't know anything about relics because Trevor and Andy have refused to make relic videos on their YouTube channels. And so I'm just guessing like everybody else. I put the, as you can put on Sentry here, I put the Ant-Man relic on Sentry just because I have the Power Sting synergy with Mr. Fantastic. So I put the... All right. Oh, man. Quake. I hate you. I'm hoping this is it. Oh, I forgot. How did I stun myself? I should really have... Oh, it's just hurt. Yeah. Duh. All right, come on. Why are my champions underneath the border? I'm sorry, but I do not know what you are referring to. Got a couple crit bleeds there. Heist is back on. Let's go. Come on. God, Black Cat is so good. She's a champ that I really, I frequently get opinions of champs wrong. I was really quite off on her. I mean, I always knew she had good ability, accuracy reduction, things like that. But I didn't realize she's really fun to play. Her animations are really smooth. I usually don't care much for champs that have double mediums like her, because it sort of throws off my timing and rhythms and stuff. But I don't know, she's fun. I think it also a function of the fact that like we all sort of like pick our champions in various classes, and so if we pick a champ, and for me that was for ability accuracy reduction in the skill class, that was always Crossbones, and I always just sort of looked to him as a solution to those types of problems. But sometimes you can't use him. And, like, for example, content like this. And you have to go to other champs. And, she's great. Hey, Dr. Stone, how are you, sir? Yeah. Aftershock. That's the right name. Thank you, Rec. I feel like Rec was a big Quake player back in the day. I was never a Quake player. I was historically bad at Quake. Although, I have to say that I did actually Quake one fight in Tier 1 Alliance War. I think it was like a Mephisto. And that was like my best option for the fight. And so everyone agreed, like, all right, clown, go Quake a Mephisto. And I did. I am 1-0 in Alliance War Quake fights. So take that, everybody. What's up, Curd Bros? How you doing, man? Yes. As we say in SSX, happy Horny Friday. Yes, I have Deep Wounds Mastery in just to get even more, as much of the bleed damage in as I possibly can. We're getting there. There we go. I mean, just 4 minutes. I mean, these fights used to be just like 20, 30 minutes a pop. Crazy. I mean, it's just... Okay. All right, next up we got Medusa. And for this one, I think we are doing Century, according to the sheet. Because, yes, I am totally stealing Sim's path with a little alteration. Yeah, what is her... screw it. Let's just go. Oh, that was terrible. Look at this. Oh, man. That's fucking funny. So clearly, my dumbass needs to be paying a lot more attention to this fight than I was paying. Okay. Let's get some regen going here. Okay. Oh, man. I just keep forgetting about the fucking Unstoppable. Come on. This is... I hate this fight. Yeah, get my halt up. Yeah, no shit. Come on, dude. He's just such a tank. God. All right. Of course. Of course. Of course. Oh, that was my fault. I don't know why I tried to counter heavy that. That was not. That was so stupid. That was just bad luck. Sure. Oh my god, come on. Oh. I'll play this video at my funeral. Oh my god. Of course I get tagged by it. Oh my god. What is this fight? Yes, I do think she has hit me more than I have hit her. I think that that is actually true. Oh. All right. Well, there we go. There's that at least. Refresh everything. Bait the special 2, which I will not get hit by this time. Heck yeah. Okay, that was terrible. Glad I did that. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. This is so bad. That was so terrible. And yet, I still did the fight in 6 minutes. Oh my god. How many times did I get hit? Hits received 103. 103. This guy's a tank. Did you rank 3 him just for this Abyss challenge? The answer to that question is no. I have most of my 7 stars at rank 4, and he is rank 4. Well, if you love that, if you love that gameplay, I got great news for you. There is more Century gameplay coming in. There's going to be a lot of Century fights. All right, including this a-hole. But he's still pretty tanky, I have to say. Rank 4 Hal. I finished 6th in Banquet. Is Hal. Oh, okay. I'm not gaining any of those buffs because of his nonsense. Right. Right. I'm a whale type thing. Yes, I am. I am one of MCOC's whales. Yes, sir. Mm. I'm also an avid run into specials with your face first kind of player. Oh, you're more than welcome. I am very lucky and fortunate, and in the sense that I make a decent living, and I'm very unlucky and unfortunate in the sense that I don't have children. So that means that my disposable income is a lot higher than most, and yeah, I'm just a luck. I'm very lucky, and I try to never forget that. Guess I should just push his ass to special 2 and not care, right? Come on. Throw it. Throw it. There we go. I picked up another persistent charge, which is nice. Come on. Thank you. Dummy. Oh my god. And now here. Who doesn't love being stun locked? So long as you are rationally spending, you aren't putting yourself in an adverse position in the future. That would be a healthy relationship with spending, in my opinion. Some people collect Ferraris, other people collect champs. Yeah, I mean, look, everybody, regardless of your financial well-being, there are healthy and unhealthy spending habits, right? So I just got to check the map and make sure that I am headed in the correct direction, because I want to go down, right? Yeah. And this should take me over to Captain Marvel. Good. Alrighty. Now this one I am going to change my masteries for, because I'm going to use Doctor Strange. So I'm actually going to switch to my mastery loadout that says Mojo, since I obviously have a very large mojo that I use in war for most fights. But, so I want to switch to a setup that has Mystic Dispersion. Yeah, down and left, yeah. Well, that's my fault. That is not an insignificant amount of damage that he is doing, huh? And I'm stun locked to death. Ay, 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 ay. I know people that put all their MCOC spending on a credit card and their debt is spiraling. They can't afford their rent, but they're spending $500 for a new champ. That is fucking insane. Yeah, Strange is OP. Clown, however, is not OP. My spending, it's funny because one of the realities is that if you spend a ton at Banquet, it sort of drops your spending for the other parts of the year. Why am I going to boost? I fat fingered that. Come on, man. There we go. 5th time's the fucking charm. Well, in this fight, she's actually spiked to take big damage from Mystics. I mean, I think I remember Doom soloing this fight very quickly. Back in the day, we think that's who we used for it. Or maybe Symbiote. I can't recall. I think I messed. Come on. Fuck it, I'll just push her special too. Come on, man. I'm just really bad at the power cancel. I'm no Usafa. Jesus, that was sloppy. Sloppy. All right, this fight should be a Hulkling fight. Rude. Let's right back up. There we go. Yeah. Hulkling is just so good. Running into that attack. Come on, man. Come on, man. There we go. Come on. That was my fault. It was not Hulkling's fault. Hulkling's perfect. He's perfect the way he is. Well, it would be nice to get a few more frickin' crits. One more special 3. All right, there we go. All right, let me catch back up on comments. Let's see. I used to spend $2,000 a year, every year on MCC until I realized I was still falling behind even with spendings. Now I spend $150 a year max. Smart. What are good options for villains for this? It's the same villains that were the good option for the Ordeal Challenge. So you're looking at Mojo, you're looking at Serpent, you're looking at J. Jonah Jameson. Those types of ramp champions are great for this. But I'm sure that the Simula Guide was what I refer all people to. So, that's what I'll refer you to. Fixed whole clean damage is so satisfying. Agreed. Yeah. Yeah. Can clan plan another donut challenge? Law, it's crazy is that we would have had 2 donuts in a row if I hadn't screwed up that fight against High Evolutionary on 36. If I had done that correctly, it would have been 2 donuts in a row. But hey, whatever. Hello, La Flame. Hi, how are you? Yeah, no, everything's going far. All right, so what's next? We got Iron Man Infinity War. All right, let's do it. I regret bringing Sentry. I don't. That's unfortunately. I think you just needed to rank Sentry. I think, which you still can. Which you still can. Oh, come on, man. All right, first special 2, 0 crits. Second special 2, 0 crits. So we're 0 for 8. I should have gone for the light intercept there. That was bad. This will not crit at all. Oh, look at that. My first crit. So now we're 1 for 12. One for 16. One for 20. My fault. One for 24. Oh. Come on. This time I will run face first into you. Go ahead and do this. One for 26. Oh, I got another one. Holy shit. I'm 2 out of 30. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. Two out of 34. Oh, shit. This might hurt. Yeah, that killed me. 2 out of 34. Ooh. Hey, Misty K. How are you doing? Good to see you. Clown is a super chill dude. That is true. My Hulkling is not balanced. No, it is not. Imagine if he gets all crits on the next special 2. I'd have to imagine, because that's the only way it would happen. I crit twice out of 34 special 2 hits. Oh. Yeah, my Hulkling is not great. Hold on, I think my wife is coming upstairs. Hey, you coming up?
I'm walking.
I'm streaming on the internet.
Okay.
What do you need? People can hear you, so be careful what you ask for. I can't do that right now. Jeez. Is this what you want?
What?
Is this what you want?
I don't know what it is. I'm standing here in the hallway.
You can come in. There's not the camera's not on. Don't be a weirdo. Is this what you want? Is that what you want? Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay then.
Hey, stop being such a meanie about it.
What?
It's
What?
empty.
You're the one hiding in the hallway
I
when there's no camera on.
I didn't know there was no camera on.
All right, here we go. What's up, Carl? How you doing? Sorry about that. My wife needed something. I'm streaming on the internet. I know. Well, sometimes you got to be careful. You know, it might be. I want to make sure there's no confusion with my OnlyFans account. All right, let's finish up this fight. Yeah, come on, dance. And we're going to dance some more. See, that's what my problem was, is that the power gain I was not paying attention to. And thus I ate the special 3. Which is... Oh. Oh, who doesn't love a content where you can get stun locked, huh? Come on. Thank you. Fight me, coward. I would if I could. There we go. Good riddance. My life is not in danger. Everything is okay. I'm just bad at MCOC. All right, well, that's the last Hulkling fight I have down. We've got... Next up is this Joe Fix-It, so we'll go ahead and bring out Black Cat again. And, you know, we're just going to do the exact same thing that we've been doing to every other champ in a Black Cat fight, which is just hit him a lot and hope for crit bleeds. If there's something else to this fight, to be honest, I don't know anything about it. I don't remember anything about it. And I'm certainly not going to do anything like read a note or a kit or anything because, yeah, reading is bad. Yeah, I had terrible crits. You know, what do you want me to tell you? Terrible, terrible, terrible luck with crits. Heist is back on. Cool. Do I not have willpower on? Oh, I have heal block on me. That's what. He's just slowly putting all these various debuffs on me, isn't he? Rude. And get rid of the buffs with the next XP3. All right. So I'll throw an XP3 next. I think Sentry may have been better than Hulkling for Iron Man Infinity War. I could totally see that being the case, yeah. All right, let's throw a special 3 and see what happens. Buffs and Joe removed with the SB3, the heavy for the debuffs on you. Ah. See, this is why Misty K is one of my go-tos in the MCOC store. Not just because she's a great creator who deserves our support, unlike Yusafa. Yeah, there's a 0% chance I ever write in Yusafa's name on the store. And quite frankly, if anybody does, they should be embarrassed. If he wants his own kickback, that's cool, but do not give him yo money. There are like legitimately a handful of creators you should ever give your money to. And it's not because Brad doesn't make good content, although he does not. Not anymore. When he was doing the interview series to try and drum up support for getting the creator code, that was really good content. But notice once he got his code, he stopped doing that. Yeah, Misty, I do spread it around because I do think that there are, like, I spread it around between, like, 4 different creators. But not Rich the Man or Yusafa. Oh, speaking of the devil, what up, buddy? Brad is my friend. Yes, Brad is my friend. And I will buy him extremely nice steak dinners whenever he desires. I will not give him 50 cents in this game. Oh, Brad's code, Carl, is I complained so I could get a kickback Yusafa. It's all one. It's all lowercase though, so make sure that you enter it in correctly. Should probably throw a special 3 at his face to get rid of these buffs, huh? What's up, Kurt? 481 hits feels like a lot. I guess that's the trade-off, though. The fight takes longer because you're spamming. You need to weave in the special threes for the buff control, and you can't do as many special twos for the critical bleeds. I'm guessing that's the reason. Wow, he came out of that fucking swinging like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I don't care necessarily about ability power rate, but let's see if I can get any critical bleeds going. I got a few. But yeah, thanks. Thanks, chat. Appreciate your help. Making this fight go down a lot more smoothly. And that should be it for Joe. Alrighty. Next up, we got a Mordo fight. Oh, man. uh... Oh, he's getting. Okay. Like I said, I don't remember anything about these fights. Yeah, I chanced it. Don't judge me. That time I just screwed it up. Come on. Get some regens going. Bro, what is going on? I don't feel like that was a good fight, but I did finish it fairly quickly and with 100% health. But I'm going to attribute that more to Sentry's kit than my own gameplay. So I want to go down here. Let me just confirm. Yeah, down. Because this takes me to Venom the Duck, which we need to switch masteries for. Oh, wait, did I have on my Mojo Relic? Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. So that's why. Okay. I'm a moron. Way to not do that. Way to make your life more difficult by not switching your masteries, clan. All right, well. If I don't switch after this, someone please yell at me. Mojo never left. No. My spirit animal. Let's see how many times I fuck up the heavy power suck. How about right off the bat? There we go. Dang it, I'm just not fast enough yet. Not fast enough yet. I missed it that time. Okay. You beta special 3 here. Come on. He has a stun in the middle of a combo, does he? That's nice. That special 1 damage is just so hot. See if I can nullify any of that shit. Interesting. Thank you. Okay. I see how that works now. This fight is boring. But at least we're learning how to do strange, I feel like, a little bit better. So I say thank you to chat for that. Okay, stun. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry, y'all are watching me learn this shit live in terms of like being able to figure out just the rhythm of how to cancel all the stuff. I mean, if there one of the best things about some of this longer form content, and specifically the Carina's challenges, is getting the opportunity to play with so many different kinds of champs. So yeah, that's okay. Okay, it feels a lot better. Shout out to the skip special 3 button. Fuck yes. Come on. Alrighty, thank y'all. I appreciate the help. I really do feel like I'm I'm understanding him a little bit better. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now before I do this fight, here we go. So hopefully we can get into a little bit better spot for this black cat, because this Howard the Duck is not, if memory serves, bleed immune. I don't think they updated him when they updated the kit. What's his nonsense? Oh, yeah, that stupid shit. The 30 indestructibles. Jesus. So this should be a fairly easy fight. Just bait special ones and... So how was everybody's week? Wow, using those units like they are nothing. Units are nothing, Carl. What are you talking about? Units like cake is a lie. Gotta love the old fat finger of the striker. All right. Now, hopefully, we let the critical bleeds do their work. We just dex SB1s for the rest of the fight. What really sucks, Carl, is when those wars, when I plan myself like 14 different mastery changes. Those are the worst wars. Like, I think recently I had a war with 3 where I needed to like switch between mojo, switch between like a science setup, and then another one where I had like recoils on. That sucked. And especially sucked because I really can't blame anyone else but me, considering. Just get into a nice rhythm. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Scouter lens days, Carl. That was fucking terrible. I mean, I just think about, like, people talk about how, like, Kabam is trying to scam us and all this kind of shit, and they don't even think about all the little shit that they used to do to us as players that was just purely designed as like a unit suck that they eventually got rid of over time. Like, there are all these terrible parts of the game back in the day that they have phased out. Um, you know, and there's some things that they can never phase out, right? Like they can never phase out human error, right? They up the wrong switch gets turned in terms of what goes live versus what was supposed to go live, like that. Unfortunately, as long as you have human beings involved in the process, that's just you're going to have those types of errors. Um, but the game is legitimately better for players now than it has ever been, and people who say otherwise really are either bad faith actors or folks who just haven't been around for the length of the whole game. They just haven't seen it evolve over time, um, or at least just don't really even think about it that much. So. B Manny gave you a lot of fights? Man, he must have really been smoking some good Kentucky grass, man. Yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day when you would put on. I mean, I just don't know that people, you know, who knows how many people were playing high level war back then, right? That are still in the game now because there's turnover over time. But when you'd have to go up and scout her lens and you'd have to find the PI of the defender, and then there were certain chats that had bots, and you would enter in like certain information into the bot, and the bot would do the calculation to tell you what the likely defender was. And so, but you didn't know. You just sort of like you were taking you like you could you were just like, well, people usually put domino here, right? Fucking insane. War used to be so hard. I mean, now it's hard for a different reason. Now it's intentionally hard, but it's fun. I still think it's fun. I enjoy it. All right, we're gonna use Sentry for this. I guess 10 is the most that you can get in terms of persistent charges, right? Come on. Come on. Man, that shit felt good. I am bros. Yeah, pre 12.0. Yeah, man, pre 12.0 was that was a different game, man. That was wild times. Mystery notes now with how many champs there are. For real. For real. What's up, Enzo? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I remember this asshat. If you're asking for anything that we really need for Alliance War, it's not going to be Madeline. That's for certain. Um, well, thank you guys for the raid. I certainly appreciate it. People were just watching the century nonsense. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, how about one more, boo? Yeah. Eat that shit to the face, son. How about another one? There we go. Ah. Oh, come on. Remember when we all had the real X6 where you had to dex the XB1 like 5 times? That was the most frustrating fight of all time back in the day when you're trying to dex that special one. Like I just failed to do as a fun lark. What's up, Tony? Good to see you lurking in the stream. All right, now I go left, right? That's what everybody says? Yeah. Then this is just a straight road to Homeboy now, right? Cyclops, Loki, Aegon, Invisible Woman, and then Call. All right. What's this guy? No, actually. Oh, yeah. Because I remember this guy being weird, right? So it's Perry, then it's Dex. Got it. Okay. I remember this nonsense. All right. I will heal up, homeboy. Just got a couple potions in overflow still. So we'll do it. So start off by pairing. Oh, is this fight just a cheese? Is this fight just literally a cheese? Or this is what I do for the whole fight? Because don't get me wrong, I'm totally fine doing this. Just, Yeah, Centrican cheese, apparently, Misty. Unless the evade says hi. Yeah, I'm keeping my finger lurking over the special 3 button and the striker just in case. But this is low key funny. Godly. This is what a different experience than I can recall. How'd you miss an Enzo stream? Because you were too busy here in a clown stream. As nice as Enzo is, I am decidedly more handsome. Sorry, Enzo, but sometimes the truth hurts. This is wow, what a satisfactory piece of shit fight. Alrighty. Yeah, Dreamin's not coming back to 4 Loki. Come on. There we go. Come on. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. There you are. Oh no. I got hit. Not getting hit. Okay, the stun lock is super annoying. The dream is dead since I'll never be in alliance with him ever again. Yeah. I've said this many times. I personally like Dreamin', but I don't ever really want to play with him in an alliance ever again. It's just not worth the fucking hassle. And, the problem is that for a grown man to behave the way that he does, knowing that it causes problems amongst his friends, that's on him. You know, he's an adult. It's just, it is what it is. Oh, come on, man. I'm going to build my ass up to a special 3. Actually, screw that. I'm just going to get damage mode. Clown did not blacklist Tony. You might hear my dog barking. My dog has gotten older, my surviving dog. And now he just sort of barks at the stairs because he's got a bad hip. He doesn't go down the stairs without my wife or I accompanying him, which we find annoying and endearing all at the same time. So basically, he'll stand there and bark until either my wife or I get sufficiently annoyed to literally walk him up or down the stairs. What a great dog. Alrighty. Start over at Wood 8. That's so funny. What's the 4 Loki prestige minimum? I'm at 30K. First of all, Carl should definitely get a dog. Dogs are amazing. What is the 4 Loki minimum? I don't know. Let's go look. Just 36K right now. I think the average is almost 37. So, that 36K is probably going to have to go up. Yeah. What's mine at right now? Yeah, see, mine's almost at 40,000. So. It's probably pre-ascension. No, it's honestly, you know what it is, Law? Is our prestige minimum is really a function of where the alliance is as a whole at the moment. It's less a target and more like a rubber band. All right, so my cheat sheet says we're going to go to Doctor Strange, so let's burn 35 more units. I burned 10,000 units today on the deals. I did like them, so I bought them. Judge me, whatever. Alrighty. Let's top off Doctor Strange. All right. Let's do this the correct way. Bait special. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, build a special 3. Better. Do that special 3 to reset the Fury. And get some serious damage on him this way, right? Good for you, Carl. Come on. Dropped input. Whatever. But if B Manny is the 4 Loki leader, he will let me in. He understands my values more than just prestige. I'm also just a below average war player. Yes. Unfortunately, B Manny is long retired as an officer, so you're screwed. Now you have to deal with assholes like me and Trevor. And Mike when he's paying attention. I feel like this is a much better fight. Is Karate Mike the longest tenured 4 Loki leader? Not by a long shot. I mean, B Manny was leader for a very long time, and then he and Taters sort of went back and forth. And then when Taters left, Steve was leader for several years. And then when Steve wanted to step back, we selected Mike as leader. I didn't want to be leader. I mean, I guess I'm technically the longest tenured officer, so that's still in terms of it's still an officer kind of a thing. Go back, turn on the bleeds again. Dude, this is so much more enjoyable. I mean, Mike may end up becoming the longest tenured 4 Loki leader just because. Yeah, but there's only been a handful. we get another lovely black cat fight, which I enjoy. Well, that's rude. I want to say I did this fight back in the day with. Oh, man. I don't even recall. Yeah, Aegon with special twos. Was that what we did back in the day? Oof. Maybe Nick Fury? I can't recall. How much say does Enzo have in who gets into the alliance? Zero. There's a prominent YouTuber who once tried to use Enzo's name to get into the alliance, and he was rebuffed. This fight is so fast. I love it. All right, now we get Cole, and there's something I don't remember what the deal is with Cole. Let's take a look. What is his deal? It's something like it's 1%, right? What is it? Yeah, each time he is a buff is nullified, he loses 1% of his health. Okay, so definitely going to flip the masteries. Larry says, "Can you ask Karate Mike? Ask Karate Mike what? Is this the Larry that is like was pestering me in game for like a fucking year, and I ended up blocking you? Because if so, I'll just block you on here, dude. I don't. It's not. I don't pester Mike. He's my friend. I'm not an intermediary for him." Let me figure out how the hell I. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading a little bit of. Can you ask Karate Mike to work at Kabam? Like, ask a real question. These are sentences. So I think I want to be in purple. Okay. You want the developer title? Well, apply for a job at Kabam. That's how you get it. I mean, I wouldn't ask Karate Mike for a job at Kabam. He's the community manager. He's not the hiring director. But if you want to work there, if you go to the Kabam website, there is a careers at Kabam tab. That get your resume in order. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Can I join for Loki in the future? No, you're ineligible. What's the prestige minimum to work at Kabam? 0. Someone taking my spot? Matt, nah, you're with me forever, boo. Do they outsource their IT department? Doubtful. I don't remember dick about this collector fight. Oh my god, Matt, what am I gonna do? Should I write this down so I remember? Let me see. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. Whatever. Unstoppable at 25. Okay. Collector solo incoming. Doubtful. Heimdall smoked this collector. Well, that's great. I don't have Heimdall on my team. Strange is easily my best option. Probably. But I'm going to start off with Sentry. Just so I can get a feel for the fight with another champ. So that did clearly was not what I was thinking. Bro. Okay. So that's fun. That's super fun and interactive when you're just stun locked the entire time. Have a good day, Larry. What the fuck? It's just so long. Yeah, I'm seeing that. That it is kind of annoying. Yeah, not being able to get the fucking parries to stick is shitty. But that's all right. That's all right. Get a halt on them, then I'll stop the evades. Or not. Come on. Come on, stop falling for that. Bro, why can't I dex that shit? Yeah, that was not fun. Halt only stops unstoppable, not evade. You know what? That's a great point. Passive stun will work. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I haven't thought about this fight in years. So, no doubt this is going to be. He's allianceless right now, Matt. It's always fun. Can you just not dex a special one? And so, like, my muscle memory is hurting me. Oof. Come on. Yeah, I had Wags pre-fight Heimdall and Doctor Strange for this. Yeah, that's cool. I'll get him. I'm not overly concerned. This has been a fairly easy run, I feel like. I've used 2 revives, so if I have to revive a few times here to get this guy down, that's perfectly fine. This, I just hate his special one. Unless you be a Misty, he can probably fully dex it. I mean, he can, right? He can. I've seen him do it. My strategy is merely just to push to special 2, and yeah, it makes sense. Black Cat's doing fine. Till right now, when I did the exact same stupid shit I've been doing this whole time. Oh my god, I just did it twice in a row. I'm putting my phone down. Am I going to get the creator title? No. I will. In order to get the creator title, you have to be a member of the CCP. And I am not a member of the CCP. I'm also not particularly interested in becoming a member of the CCP. Um, I don't view myself as a creator. Me streaming is a selfish activity that I do because I get bored and I do it for fun. Um, Plus, I also don't want to be in the CCP because I don't want to be hamstrung by having to sign an NDA, which limits what you can and cannot discuss. And I'm just going to trust myself, you know, to discuss the things that I want to discuss in the way that I want to discuss them. And yeah, simple as that. Clown will demand a creator code. Bro, no comment. It's fun when you always get intercept. Okay, got a nice little rhythm going here. Didn't fall for it that time, did I? You little cheeky bastard. Well, to be fair, Nagasi is also one of the best players in MCOC, so I wouldn't be upset. He's going to make a lot of champs look easy that aren't easy just because he is that good. Hmm. The fuck? Oh, he's okay. I'll say this fight is much better than what we all did before, which was spam Aegon at this nonsense. Right? Totally fine with that. Oh, I know. Not taking anything away from his skill at all just makes me wish I watched his vid before I went in. Fair. Poor job. I'm fine with it. That's right. I lose one every time I die with him, right? Yeah. That's right. I forgot his asses. Stupid. Where's my indestructible? I know. You fight this dude on defense, and he procs indestructible every 5 hits, but on offense, he never does. That's what I have to say about that. That's what I have to say about that. Just 300,000 left on this ass. The mid special evade is particularly annoying. Excuse me. Sorry, everyone. Oh, man. 21 viewers? That's like. I'm not going to make that joke. Not going to make that joke because I don't want to get in trouble. See, I don't need an NDA to govern me. I have good tastes. How long have I been in For Loki for? I have been in For Loki for almost 7 years. I was trying to throw the special through the Unstoppable. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit him with a special 3. I joined For Loki in 2009. 2009. 2019. Right after New York Comic Con. In fact, before I'd gone to New York Comic Con, I had Taters and I had spoke about me moving over, and so yeah, that was in set, and I was able to meet some of the guys that came from For Loki to NYCC that year. Although I didn't hang out with them particularly much, they didn't know me and I didn't know them. So I actually spent most of that NYCC hanging out with Jay Will. Why am I detonating? It feels like 2009, Matt. That's why. Why am I detonating? Do I care? This is the real question. Do I give a shit? But only the first day? Yeah. I mean, the NYCC meetups were a different breed because, there wasn't really anything to do during the day other than the convention, right? And it's not like it is now where they have their own venue and they make their own program that's MCOC specific. Come on. Oh my God. Longest fight of my life. Tell me about it. I mean, I'm sure if I invested 15 minutes in figuring out what the hell was going on here, I could get past it, but quite frankly, I'm high and I don't have the mental fortitude to do anything other than button mash at this point. There we go. Century. Oh my God. All right. Let's see what shiny new rewards we get. So down here, we got 500 of that, which is cool. We get 1 7-star Epoch Nexus Hero Crystal, which is fine. We get a 4 to 5 rank up gem for a relic. That's cool. And 100 sig stones. All right, let's go ahead and claim it. I will pop open the crystal. Blocked hits killing you if the number hits 20, you die. See, Matt, I knew you knew. The issue is that I just did not care enough to really figure it out, And that's because I'm being lazy and high before, war. But we'll open up this because it absolutely positively does not matter. All of these champs are guaranteed to be SIG 200. So we're just grabbing some more of these shards for the super duper box. I have 10,000 waiting on next week. I guess we get the Titan compensation. That should give me another whatchamacallit, rip from the box, so I get another second ascension on one of those champs. Are there any champs that I don't have at this point? Yes. At 7-star, if we go to unowned, there are 5. Ultron, because I haven't gotten to level 70 yet. Magic, because she's not been released. Madeline Pryor, because I didn't buy her. Goldpool, because I had never ripped them. And I don't even know where Daredevil Hell's Kitchen came from. But I don't ever fucking need them. But those are the 5 that I'm missing from the 7-star pool. Daily super event. Grab this nonsense. Grab that. All right, the last thing I'll do before I end the stream is I will actually go to my inventory for champion items. Daredevil Hell's Kitchen's in the basic now? Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, so the next rip from the super duper box, whether it is I-Bomb or Corvus or Hit Monkey or Spiral, or is it Man Thing? Whichever one's in there. They'll go to Ascension Rank 2. Let's see. View eligible relics. Who do I got? I got a... who do I want? I want... Yeah, it's got to be Big Daddy Ghost Rider. Let's open Madame Crystals now. I'm just, I could have a Madeline literally right now if I wanted one. And it wouldn't cost me anything. Fuck that relic. Well, look, bro, how many times have Andy and I just, it's my fault. I should have highlighted it for you. It's just that I don't really care about the Ghost Rider relic and the negative implications of putting a debuff on the defender for most fights. It only really can screw you over in a couple fights. So I guess I got to go use these 6 stones. See, I got 106 stones I need to use. We'll go down here. Who do I want to take up? Just fucking do Rhino, I guess. We're going to take him to Sig 120. And there we go. Sig's dumped. Okay. But yeah, the reason, obviously I have a lot of SIGs still left over from Banquet. I have, between the generics, I have hundreds. In terms of these actually, these class ones, I have thousands. So, whoops. Someone overspent. My rank 5 champions, sure. 7-star rank 5. I have 7. So if you'll notice, all 5 of my defenders that I place in Alliance War are rank 5. So these are the 5 defenders that I'm placing. And then the other 2 rank 5s, you got your Mojo and your Miguel. Those are my principal attackers. So those are my 7 rank 5s. When this whole nonsense is done, I'll have 2 more rank 5s, um, and we'll see what I do with those. If we go down to my rank 4s, the sort of prestige move would be Lizard or Danny Moonstar, right? But I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah. But yes, anyway, I was bragging earlier, but I can actually go and get a Madeline Pryor anytime I want, right here, because I have one of these champion voucher bundles left over. And so I could actually just go and take her anytime I want, which is cool. But I'm saving my last. I used one bundle on Blue Marvel, and I'm saving my last one for something else. I obviously didn't use it on either of those champs this month. 2 Science and neither is Red Hulk. You've changed. True. Well, Miguel was the first one I took to rank 5. He was actually the first rank 5 champ in all of MCOC. And then High Evolutionary was a function of prestige plus defense. So, who is going to be your first 7-star rank 6? It'll be Miguel. Unless for some reason I can't, which in case it'll be someone else. But if it's like a class-based rank up or something like that, then whatever. But if it's a choice-based rank up, it will be Spider-Man 2099. All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming by and hanging out with me these last few hours. I sincerely appreciate the company and the conversation. And like I said, I'll be streaming all of the Carolinas at various points. So feel free to drop by anytime. And yeah, I guess I'm supposed to ask for a thumbs up. That's what people do at the end of these videos, but I don't know what they mean. And I don't really care. So if you don't, I don't give a shit. But anyway, have a great weekend. Be kind to one another. And remember that I will see you in the next life, Jack.